What's going on, YouTubers, ladies and gentlemen? Natural Born Thriller here, continuing on all these past reviews where it pertains to catching up on these New Japan reviews. So this New Japan review will be about the new beginning in Sapporo, this time in 2019. 2 nights of it. So there was one from February 2nd, 2019. Excuse me. That's not to the next one. After the other one, but I digress. And the other one from February 3rd, 2019, taking place at, obviously again, from Sapporo, Japan. The same venue as well. Of Hokkaido Prefectural Sports Center. But anyways, so let's get to the first night. Obviously, the first night that featured the attendance of 4,868 New Japan fans in attendance for this new beginning in Sapporo of 2019. So let's get to it. So before we do, obviously, what pertains to these New Japan Pro Wrestling matches, some of them from decent, good, best, and yeah, nothing to say about that. So let's get right into it. So the opening match was Ren Narita defeating Yuya Imura, and it was a special singles match in 9 minutes and 45 seconds. It lasted, and there you go. Then we get to Manabu Kananishi and Toya Hanari defeating Ayato Yoshida and Shota Minono, meant to say. A tag team match that lasted 8 minutes and 53 seconds. So there you go. Then we get to Hiroyoshi Tenzan and Tiger Mask defeating Suzuki-gun, which it featured Takashi Iozika and Takumi Shinoku, but they won because Suzuki-gun got themselves disqualified. But a tag team match lasted 9 minutes and 26 seconds. And there you go. I don't remember how they got disqualified though. Either they used weapons or they probably removed the mask of Tiger Mask. I'm assuming, but I digress. Next match was Taguchi Japan that featured Toki Makabe, Toru Yano, Tomoaki Hamna, and Ryusuke Takachi defeating. Oh, and also Yoshihashi was team up with them too as well, because this was a 10-man tag team match. But they defeated Bullet Club, which features Tamatonga, Tangalola, Yujiro Takahashi, and also Chase Owens and Taiji Ishimori, the Bone Soldier. But yeah, a 10-man tag team match lasted 13 minutes and 38 seconds with the faces winning. So there you go. Then we get to a 6-man tag team match that lasted 13 minutes and 28 seconds. Features Suzuki-gun, Taichi, Yoshinobu Kanamura, and El Desperado defeating Los Ingobernables de Japón, Tetsuya Naito, Bushi, and Shingo Takahashi in a 6-man tag team match. And it was during this year, by the way, folks, where Suzuki-gun and Los Ingobernables de Japón, they were just having one of the best rivalries ever. I believe it started in 2018 though. It probably started in 2018, and then it kept on going to 2019. But yeah, I remember seeing this on this program with Suzuki-gun and Los Ingobernables de Japón always going at it there for one another. And I remember it was one of the best rivalries going on in New Japan Pro Wrestling. And I was enjoying every single bit of it. So yeah, but Suzuki got the win here though. Then we get to Minoru Suzuki defeating Sanada. Minoru Suzuki representing for, obviously, the Suzuki-gun, and Sanada representing for Los Ingobernables de Albon. Like I said before, represents to Suzuki-gun and Los Ingobernables de Albon going at each other. That was the feud of the year. Represents to these factions scoring at one another. This was a special singles match that lasted 19 minutes and 40 seconds, and yeah, Minoru Suzuki, he won the match. Then we get to King of Darkness, Evil, being representative of Los Ingobernables de Albon, defeating Zack Sabre Jr., representing for Suzuki-gun. A special singles match that lasted 22 minutes and 1 second, and there you go. Everything is evil. Then we get to the main event. Bullet Club that represents Switchblade, Jay White, and Balak Fale, defeating Hiroshi Tanahashi and Kazuchika Okada by submission, by the way. It was during that night that Jay White came up with the submission move called TTO, which it means Tanahashi tap out. But yeah, that match lasted 24 minutes and 36 seconds. This was the year that Jay White was becoming a big star, and becoming a big name. After leaving Los Ingobernables, after leaving Chaos along with Gedo, and then Jado during that time, who's part of the Chaos, also left and became Bullet Club as well. Nothing but betrayals from Jay White, Gedo, and Jado of their Chaos members to join along with Bullet Club. But yeah, this main event match was pretty good. And on top of that, Jay White was on the roll. He was on the roll. He was getting pushed to the moon by New Japan Pro Wrestling during that time. And still is, by the way, still is. And that was night 1. Now we move on to night 2. Night 2, that will be from February 3rd, 2019, with the attendance of 6,089 New Japan fans in attendance. So let's get right to it. As usual, like I said, folks, decent, good, best, and especially one match ends up being best, and it surpassed being great. I'll get to that when we get to that main event. So here we go. We get to the opening match, which it was Tola Hanori defeating Yota Tsuji. Lasted 7 minutes and 7 seconds, and there you go. Manabu Kananishi, and Tiger Mask, I should say, defeating Ayato Yoshida and Shata Yunimo. A tag team match that was 9 minutes and 31 seconds, and there you go. Then we get to Hiroyoshi Tenzan and Ren Narita defeating Suzuki-gun, which represented Takaishi Lezuka, and Taka Michinoku. Again, disqualification. Tag team match, 9 minutes and 47 seconds. Now, versus to disqualification here, I'm assuming maybe because they will use weapons, whatever. I don't know, maybe, or maybe technical referee. I don't have a memory of it whatsoever. But yeah, but they lost again, which is no surprise there. Those guys from Suzuki-gun, they always lose anyway. They barely win any matches, which is a shame because I love Taka Michinoku. For those who remember Taka Michinoku used to be in the times of the WWF. So next match, an 8-man tag team match. Lasted 14 minutes and 15 seconds. It represents, it features Taiguchi Japan, which you have Togi Makabe, Toroyano, Tamanaki Hama, and Ryusuke Takachi, defeating Bullet Club, which features Tamatonga Tangalola, Yujiro Takahashi, and Taiji Ishimori. And there you go. Then we get to a 6-man tag match that lasted 17 minutes and 57 seconds. Bullet Club, which represents Jay White, Balak Fale, and Chase Owens, defeating Hiroshi Tanahashi, and Chaos's own Kazuchika Okada and Yoshihashi with, again, submission move by Jay White, by the way. And it was probably either to, it had to be to Hiroshi Tanahashi, or maybe to Yoshihashi, who knows. I have no memory of it whatsoever, but I'm assuming it was to either Tanahashi or to Yoshihashi. But Jay White, again, he was getting that push by New Japan Pro Wrestling because he was the best thing going on during that year. Then we get to the tag team match for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship. For the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championship, excuse me. 18 minutes and 4 seconds lasted. It represented Los Ingobernables de Japón. The tag team champions was Bushi and Shingo Takagi, defeating and successfully defending their titles against Suzuki-gun, which featured Yoshinobu Kanemaru and El Desperado. I remember this match being pretty good. And pertains to Bushi never winning anything anyways. At least with Shingo Takagi, Shingo always wins his matches, so yeah, no surprise there. By the way, actually, we'll get to a little bit more about that one later on, in the summer. And basically it involves the whole thing what happened with Hiromu Takahashi, which I talked about before too, by the way, folks. Especially I talked about it last year as well, but yeah, I digress. Anyways, moving on to the tag team match for the IWGP Tag Team Championship. Lasted 16 minutes and 52 seconds. It featured Los Ingobernables de Japón. The tag team champions were the King of Darkness, Evil, and Kosuke Sanada, defeating and successfully defending their tag team titles by defeating Suzuki-gun's own Minoru Suzuki and Zack Sabre Jr. So I remember this tag team match of Evil and Sanada defeating Suzuki and Zack Sabre Jr. was that it was good, and all I could think about was is this whole thing, this feud be going on with Los Ingobernables de Japón and Suzuki-gun. Was one of the best things that they were doing during that year, and like I didn't want it to end, and basically, it was about catching all the goals, but they were hogging all the goals and everything, routines on getting these titles and everything, and I guess in a way it had to come to an end eventually. It did end up coming to an end eventually, like later on, around that year, but all I can remember is because Evil and Sanada, they were just doing a splendid job as a tag team. I'm gonna miss those days too, by the way, because now Evil is part of Bullet Club as of right now. But yeah, I remember this is been a very good tag team match for the tag titles. So, and again, Los Ingobernables de Japón, Evil and Sanada, they got the victory. Then we get to the main event for the IWGP Intercontinental Championship, 21 minutes and 31 seconds. The champion was Tetsuya Naito, representing for Los Ingobernables de Japón, and he goes up against Taichi, representing for Suzuki-gun. And what was his wife's name again? Abi Miko? Or Miko Abi. Anyways, so before this match started, Tetsuya Naito, I remember this match very, very dearly. Tetsuya Naito was on his way to the ring. All of a sudden, he gets attacked from behind by one of the Suzuki-gun members. I don't remember who it was, who attacked Tetsuya Naito from behind. But this, basically, was a very good storytelling how they did this too, because we didn't know that Tetsuya Naito was going to be able to make it to the ring, or was going to be able to continue, to even get to face Taichi and everything. But the way it was done, like and even Taichi put some hurt into Naito as well. Basically, either way they could the title could have changed hands to Taichi either way if Naito couldn't compete, if he basically had to forfeit if he's unable to continue. But he eventually did, end up coming to the match, even though he was not 100%. He still gave his all against Taichi, and this was one of the greatest storytelling, and it ended up being one of the greatest matches that they did between Taichi and Tetsuya Naito, two guys that started off back in the 2000s as young lions together, and then to see where they come to this far in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Actually, obviously Tetsuya Naito was more successful than Taichi, but Taichi is still great too in his own right. And this was a great match. He had a couple of more involvements too. Don't have too much memory about it, but all I remember is that this was a great storytelling there for Tetsuya Naito, where he looked like he couldn't find the will to beat Taichi in the end, but then eventually he did. And in the end, Tetsuya Naito ends up winning still at that time, Intercontinental Champion, and that was it. Great main event match. 21 minutes and 31 seconds lasted, like I said, and it was just good, all good. And that was it, folks. Now we're testing night 1. My overall strength for the show for night 1, I'm gonna go with an 8 out of 10. But as far as night 2, I gotta give this one a 10 out of 10, just because of that main event itself with Naito and Taichi. Great storytelling, as well of what I remember of that year, from that event. But my overall, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with 10 out of 10 too. Either way, I enjoy both shows either way. And there you go, folks. That being said, thank you for watching. For It's Natural Born Driller. I want you all to stay well, stay safe, take care of yourself, everything that's going on in the world. Wear your mask, wear your gloves, love one another, God bless one another, and live in peace and harmony for us all. So yeah, I'm out here. Talk for now. Saying peace on the streets. You all take care.